Due to unfavorable trade conditions and sugar exports with EU countries, Mauritian government had to explore other avenues to generate wealth and still profiting off the land. In 2002, they introduced the integrated resort schemes, where foreigners can own full title residential. Through this scheme, the government was able to woo the island fantasy living from Africa and across Europe. The ABN Property Group is the latest to offer investors this rare opportunity. Last year, Mauritius saw a GDP growth of 5.7%. And in the World Bank Doing Business survey, Mauritius ranked first in Africa and 24th in 181 countries. The resilient property market also affirms Mauritius as a prime location for investment and is set to grow further as other markets continue to struggle.
The property market in Mauritius, contrary to many other parts of the world, has never been over-indebted. I think the banks in Mauritius are extremely conservative, extremely careful, and most of the development and the properties, whether commercial or residential, that have been developed, have been done with a lot of equity money. And I think that explains why in these difficult times, the promoters have been able to withstand what has happened.
But before you start packing your bags and setting sail for the intoxicating landscapes and dropping anchor at La Balise Marina, maybe you should know what you're buying into.
Compared to all the major markets, South Africa is only 3 to 4 hours away, from Mauritius, compared to Europe, which was our next obvious market, which is 11, 12 hours away. So I think that's a good reason. And then there are some facilities within SADC for the flow of money, which makes it relatively easy for South Africans to invest in a second home in Mauritius. And on the 3 IRS developments that have seen the day in Mauritius so far, about 50% of those sales have gone to South Africans. So it's an obvious market for us, and this is why we're coming to South Africa first. In fact, to launch to the media La Balise, we will do the same in France and the UK specifically later, but we believe South Africans are going to be about 50% of our market.
The carefully guarded and well-balanced supply and demand ratio protects Mauritius' real estate sector from plummeting, and with so few opportunities, no wonder the Grace Hotel Group is also jumping on board.
The Grace and Charles Brand and his family particularly, who have developed the 3 Grace hotels in South Africa, has wanted, I think, for a while to develop something in Mauritius. So he's been looking for sites on the island for a number of years now. And he came to see us basically a few months ago when he heard that we were doing the La Balise Marina, and he really thought that was appropriate for what he wanted, and we've been discussing now for a number of months, and we recently reached an agreement whereby he will be building on a specific part of the marina, the Grace Hotel, which he will call the Island Grace, and that same hotel will then manage the rental pool, which will be offered to the various owners of the residences around the hotel, which is an interesting investment product also. I strongly believe, and the shareholders of La Balise Marina strongly believe, that it is the right time for South Africans to come into Mauritius, and they will see, apart from the fact that they will have a nice second home and a lovely holiday each time they go there, but I think as an investment, it's denominated in foreign currencies, in hard foreign currencies, which is interesting, I think, for South Africans.